And again, coming to for the first years now, we have all these years where we have the relative grading system. All the last 4 years we are following relative grading system, and now for the first years now we have reintroduced the absolute grading. We reintroduced absolute grading. We found that that is going to give you more beneficial to the student, and we want to make it very transparent, because in this relative grading, a few of the students are getting some this thing, because all the students we have to grade them into A, B, C, D, and then when we grade A, B, C, D, even some of the students we have to by force put them into E grade, and some by force put them into D grade, which actually I thought that that's not a good model. Somehow, so we may take some more time back to reintroduce this model, but we have gone back. We are going back to the absolute grading, and we have made already. We have tested the first years now, and it has come out very well. And we are going to give you all the sheets how you got the marks. We are going to give you the transparently. We are going to maintain the entire education system. And again, coming to the I told you we are running here about 7 undergraduate programs. Every undergraduate program we have 4, minimum 4. At least ECE we have about 8 specializations, and computer science we have 6 specializations. And mechanical we have 4 specializations. We have. Why don't you utilize those specializations? You can do specialization. Suppose a mechanical engineering, you are getting a mechanical engineering doing a degree. Along with that, you can get a specialization in mechatronics. You can take it. Why don't you take advantage of that? Most of the people are not taking advantage of these specializations. I am running here 35 specializations here. Out of the 7 branches, we are running 35 specializations. The specialization is nothing but almost like a branch, because we are going to give you full depth knowledge in that specialization. This specialization is not just given for the sake of giving. We are going to give you total knowledge. We are going to conduct laboratories also in those specializations. We are going to give you minor degrees. We are going to give you the honors BTech. You please utilize these things. We are running now a 5-year degree, 5-year MTech program we are running. We are running 5-year BTech MBA degree. I think most of the students, whether I don't know whether you know it, whether you're not, but you're not utilizing all these flexibilities. You have total flexibility. The entire system we have designed around student-centric. Whatever students wants, he can do it. It is not the university-centric. It is student-centric. We have totally changed it. But you have to know that you should understand the system and you should utilize it to the maximum. I think I want you to utilize it to the maximum, definitely. And again, coming to the PG programs also we have made a major change now from this particular academic year. I told all the PhD programs must be attached to industry. At least we should have MOU with top 3 or 4 companies, and those companies only company relevant MTech programs, not general MTech. I don't want to run any more. We are going to close down general computer science or general mechanical engineering, general ECE or anything like that. We are going to have specialized MTech programs that are required only by the industry. Industry-specific MTech programs we are going to run in future, and those we are going to run for first 1 year, about 12 courses we run here, and the second year we are going to send them for 6 months for industrial training in that particular industry only. And then they come back here and they do a project. They go to the industry, they get a problem from the industry, and they do that problem here in the form of a project. They do the project, and they need, we have made it mandatory now, every MTech student must produce a paper, research publication in a good journal. Like that, even for undergraduate students, we have in 3rd year one term paper, we call it as a term paper, that is nothing but a research publication. I want all the 3rd year students to concentrate very high on that research paper and that research publication, and I want you to publish in very good journals when you do that, because last year more than about 650 to 700 students they went to US from Yale University. When you are going, so many students are going there, you get full scholarship. Suppose you do a good publication in a good journal, you get full scholarship. Why don't you utilize that? Because here you know that we are giving a lot of emphasis now from last 1 year. We are giving a lot of emphasis on research. We are forcing, we have all this, we made this entire the Saturday when we are given free to 2nd, 3rd and final years. All the faculty, we are asking them to concentrate totally on the research. and we have made it mandatory that all the faculty members, we have about 620 faculty members, out of that 220 members are PhDs. You can see anywhere in the state, 35% of the faculty are PhDs. You don't find anywhere in the state, we can proudly say that we have the highest number of PhDs in the campus. And other than that, all the balanced faculty, I made it mandatory now. Every faculty member, they have to register for PhD. They have registered now. We have close to 750 research scholars with us, registered from various other colleges, other institutions, other industries, other research organizations. 750 PhD students, they are doing their doctoral degree here at KL University. Out of that, about 196 are full-time PhD they are doing. 196 people, they are doing full-time PhD research work in KL campus. 750 part-time, 196 full-time, and I have another 220 PhDs. So it is vibrating with research, the campus. But you have to take advantage of that. Now, this particular semester, we have made it now compulsory that for all the final year projects should be given from the research activity, whatever research they are doing, the faculty members, that research they should give it as in the form of project to the final year students. See, the standard of projects we want to increase. The standard of projects we want to increase. The research we want to involve the student in the research. Your brain capacity, your thinking capacity will go up only when you think something different. The research is nothing great. Whatever is there available in this society, you should find out. You have to reinvent. That is called as research. That reinvention, you should think differently. When everybody is thinking this way, you should think, why should I not go in the other way? Then you will definitely get some idea. Everyone sitting here are capable of doing good research, provided you have bent of mind, provided you have liking, provided you have the flair, and provided you should think that it is very, very easy, nothing great, nothing difficult, I am telling you. Last 4 years, our faculty has published 1,600 papers in very good journals. It is something good record. It is a good record. And like that, even our students are publishing number of papers, and I want all of you to spend your time, more time on this research activity and involve yourself into the research. And then coming to the faculty, I am very well, we have excellent faculty, and I am very proud of my faculty members. I have top class faculty, and I have top leaders also to lead that faculty members. And recently, very well, last 3 months back, we have Dr. L.S. Reddy, who was here for more than 15, 16 years. He has come back as Pro Vice Chancellor. Dr. L.S. Reddy, he is very, very capable. Under his able administration, we got back the entire grip. Actually, as KLCE, we got 3.76 out of 4 NAC score that made us number 1 in entire India as KLCE. We were number 1. Again, as KLCE, I want to become number 1, because becoming number 1 as college is different. Becoming number 1 as university is different. Now again, we have put a target that as KL University also, we want to become number 1, and we have put we have laid our roadmap, and we want how to become that number 1. In that process, we have all our leaders, like our dean. We have our dean Ramakrishna. You know very well, he is doing dean academics. He does very well. Whatever I say, he grasps immediately, and he puts up into this academic system, and he is doing a very extremely good job. And we have our dean R&D, Professor K.L. Narayana, and he is doing extremely good job, actually. And now he has set right everything. I can say we have one of the best systems for research program, for research PhD programs. We have one of the best, and he promised me within the next 6 months he is going to get me about 120 research funded projects from the government. Now we have a 10 crores range. He promised me he will jump up to 30 crores within 1 year with 120 projects. That is going to be a record again, and I have full confidence on him, and he is doing very vibrant research, because we have put everything, all the foundation, very well founded foundation we have put for the research. And definitely now we have made it, all the 750 members who have registered for a part-time also, we have made it mandatory. They should come once in a month, and they should report what they are doing. And because we have got very good now administration now, we have set up everything, I am very, very confident he is going to deliver me. And like that, we have I told you, we have one very good controller of exams, Dr. Jayanandra Babu. And again, the examination, evaluation and examinations, I have put Dr. Hanmantrao, and he is also extremely good. We have top class HODs, you know very well, because of them only we are able to run the system perfectly. Because you know, doing an HOD job somewhere else is different. I can definitely say it is not even 10% of what they are doing it here. They have innumerable varieties of activities which we are doing for the sake of students. Number of activities. For delivering those activities, HOD becomes responsible at the departmental level. So I have very good HODs. I have Dr. Srikanth for computer science. He is doing an extremely good job. Like that, I have Hanmantrao for mechanical engineering. He is also very good. I have now the Professor Venkatram for ECM branch, and he is also doing extremely good job. I have a biotech department, Mr. Professor Saradi, who is doing extremely good job. EEE Venugopal Rao, he is also doing good job. Like that, we have even ECE. We have recently from Professor Khan was doing. Now we have made him the Dean Student Welfare, because we wanted to have a student-friendly Dean actually. That's the reason we have selected. You know very well, Professor Khan is very, very student-friendly. That's the reason actually we have made him as Student Welfare Dean. And then in his place, we have given him ACS Shastri. And I am very, very confident he is going to be, he is a very able administrator. Definitely I have seen him last 3-4 months. He is doing extremely well. He is going to bring this department also onto the top level. And again, coming to the other this thing, you know very well, we have a lot of special labs. I have more than 20 special labs in the campus. And I have 30 research laboratories exclusively doing research. Like we have IBM Center of Excellence, we have Microsoft Innovation Center, we have Adobe Lab, we have Oracle Lab, we have Cisco Lab, Altair Lab, we have National Instruments Lab, we have Robotics Lab, Mechatronics, Nanotechnology. Like that, we have so many laboratories. I want all the students to know what is there available at KL University and to utilize to the maximum. And you come to me, sir, we want this facility. I am here to facilitate. I am here to give you more and more facilities for whatever you want. Definitely I am here. I want all of you to utilize those facilities. And you know very well, our library is getting ready with 2 lakh square foot, 8 floors, air-conditioned library. It is going to come. Definitely it will be ready by June, July. Next academic year beginning, we are going to give you the total library, a most modern library with completely computerized, computer-controlled, automatic library we are going to give you. And it is going to give you a lot of help for all the students. So I want all the students actually to go for self-study and utilize the library maximum, and to go and see the journals. You go and see the other textbooks other than the textbooks given by you, and try to get more and more knowledge utilizing the library facility. And you know very well, we have the very good transport facilities. We are running about 70 buses from Tenali, Guntur and Mangalagiri, Tenali, Vijayawada and all that. And we have hostels. For ladies hostel, you know, we have ladies hostel of international standards. We have for 1,500 students. And we are I am giving them A to Z facility, whatever is available in a star hotel. I am going to give them all the facilities. The girls, I am going to give them all the facilities, A to Z facility, whatever they want. We are there. But I want them to spend more time on studies and their hobbies and all that, and don't avail time. And actually, even the boys hostel, by the next academic year, in fact, because the separate boys hostel, it is getting little delayed. So the staff quarters, we have made 2 blocks. One staff quarters for 40 faculty members, it is already ready. We have made deluxe staff quarters actually, and we want to bring in first phase all the people, all the faculty members who are doing good research into that. By within 1 month, we are going to ship them here. So I want to see all my laboratories working in the evenings up to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So I am going to shift about 40 of my faculty members. Other than that, next to that, we have in the phase 2 about 100 faculty quarters. I am going to convert them. By June, July, I want to give it for 1,000 boys actually. In fact, I want to give it as a boys hostel, because I want to have my boys also in the hostel. When I have 1,000 boys in the hostel, when I have 1,000 boys in the campus and about 1,500 girls in the campus and about 50, 60 faculty members. I want to see evenings up to 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I want to see all the activity going on. I want to see evenings also lively in the campus. That's the reason actually we have started the labs from this academic year. We are running the laboratories from morning 7 o'clock to evening 8 o'clock. We have made it open labs, we are calling it. We are going to keep the faculty member and also non-teaching staff members. I want all the students to utilize the laboratories to the maximum possible. If you want, I can open them even throughout the night, provided there is a request from you. And if you start using that, definitely I am going to give you more facilities for that also. And again, we have, you know very well, we have the health centers, we have the counseling and guidance cell. You know very well, we have the hobby clubs, I told you in the beginning. We have the sports facilities, and you know very well, we have our indoor stadium. And this year I'm planning to have one more indoor stadium, a much bigger indoor stadium. This year I want to start, by next academic year, I want to have one more indoor stadium. And again, I'm going to build here, we have removed this mechanical block here. We are going to build another, we are just about to start next in another 1 month. And we are going to have another 2 lakh square foot, another big building, particularly for mechanical and civil engineering departments. This mechanical engineering department, I want to make this as #1 in entire country, I am telling you. Because mechanical engineering is very prime and very, very important. I know that I'm going to make it, I'm going to spend more than 20-30 crores on the laboratory equipments. I'm going to, you know, today in IITs, IIT Hyderabad is the latest thing which they are doing with some 1,500 crores. They are getting money from Japan and all, they are investing. Whatever they are going to have, all that imported laboratories, top class, top end labs I want to provide here, particularly for mechanicals. And so this is going to be a reality. So here I am starting for the mechanical engineering. You know very well, coming to the sports again, you know very well, we have started the gym equipment. We imported gym from the Cybex USA, and we have given very good gyms for both boys and girls also. We have given good gymnasiums. And very recently somebody told me that they need an air conditioner. Definitely I am going to provide you an air conditioner gymnasium, and I am going to give you, again you know very well, we have coaches for all the games, almost all the games. If you want anybody else, if you can give us requisition through your Dean Student Welfare, I can give you any kind of this thing. And again, we have started the Entrepreneur Development Cell, EDU cell, and actually we have started only this year. Incubation cell we have started. You have any ideas, you can incubate it in the campus, and I'll give you the facilities. We have already started incubation cells, 2 incubation cells, one in biotechnology, other in electronics we have started, and also the Entrepreneur Development Cell. And also we have the, you know very well, the practice school. We have offices at Vizag, Hyderabad, Chennai, and all the places we have our offices. And I want you to utilize this practice school facility to the maximum, and to get more, because the people say that you are not getting hands-on experience. So that's the reason we introduced this 6 months internship program. I want you to utilize that. And then we have very well alumni cell also we have started, we have activated, and we are conducting regular programs even for our alumni cell. And then we have the international relations department headed by our Kishore of MBA department. And I think students are not utilizing it properly. We have study abroad program. You can go abroad for 1 semester with those universities where we have tie-up. You can go there, do 1 semester courses and come back, we'll give you the credit. You please utilize that. And also we have student exams programs. We have student internship abroad. Last time about 4 students, I think they went abroad to Europe and they did their internship there. I want the student to utilize this. We'll give you internship abroad also in abroad companies. Those who are interested, you can give your names to our international relations Dr. Kishore. We have even the summer internship program. We have like that. We are in fact, you know that every department we have made it mandatory every semester they should bring one professor from abroad, from USA, from Australia or Europe, and they should deliver one subject there. They stay here for 3 weeks to 4 weeks and deliver one subject. We have made it mandatory, and now we are going to actively operate that. We are going to actively bring in foreign teachers so that our teachers also get accustomed to that, and even the students will know how in the foreign advanced countries, how they are teaching, how things are moving there. That's the reason, even though it is a very costly affair, we are doing that. I have made it mandated that it must be made compulsory. And again, coming to the placements, last year we got about 84 companies visited to our campus, and about 1,050 students were placed last year. And this year also, so far we placed about 450 students, and again another 500 plus students are there. We are 100% sure that we can make compulsory, we are going to make it 100% placement. But my only request is, we are giving, now even our pro-chancellor, our principal, our deans, our HODs, almost every day I am talking to them, whether I am in Hyderabad or Bangalore or wherever it is, I am talking to them and I am asking them how the placement training is going on. And I think change should come within you. The yet to be placed students, I wanted the already placed students to take them and to help them and to make them placed 100%. I have, you take it seriously, the training, whatever we are giving. Whatever training you want, we are doing SWOT analysis. If you are weak in the technical subjects, we will give you technical training. If you are weak in these subjects, we are going to give you the analytical thinking or logical thinking, all those subjects. We are going to give you whatever training you want. We are here to give you. But instead, don't make it, we don't think that we are trying to force you. We want all my students. Whoever wants placement, whoever joined KLU and whoever wants placement should get placement. That is my ambition. For that, you should acquire certain skills. If you are weak in that, I am here to help you. You take it seriously and then you put your mind wholeheartedly. I am here to help you, whatever you want, and definitely utilize advantage of this. And in fact, you know very well, we have started the IAS Academy here at KLU campus. We are going to strengthen that very much. And I want all my first year students, because from right now, if you go into the IAS Academy and if you take training in the IAS Academy, definitely that Chaudhary was telling me, sir, our students are extremely good, very, very intelligent. I am sure I can get you some IAS from our campus in the first time, in this first batch itself. He is very, very confident. I am going to streamline even that IAS Academy also, the more activities. I am going to make it more regular, because we started recently. We were concentrating on all other activities. So now I will concentrate again. We will make it very, very, very systematic way. We will run that IAS Academy. And in fact, I am going to have the streamlined trainings for GATE, CAT, MAT, GRE, TOEFL and GMAT. I am going to give you everything. So the students who want to go for higher studies, locally GATE, otherwise GRE or GMAT, I am going to get you. Or those who want, or IAS or whatever it is, those who want the jobs, I am going to get you. KLU, any student get admitted into KLU should, whether they go to higher studies or they start their own industry or they go for a job. This I want to get. So I want you to involve wholeheartedly, utilize. I am telling you a number of times the same thing. And finally, I give best of luck to my final year outgoing students. Thank you. Thank you very much.